The Mashantucket Pequot Museum and Research Center is working to make sure Indigenous history is being told from an authentic perspective in classrooms. The museum is hosting its Three Sisters community fundraiser next week to help make that happen. And joining me in Studio 61 to tell us all about it is Joshua Carter from the Pequot Museum. Good morning.
Good morning, Symphony.
I'm so excited to have you here and to hear all about this.
Glad to be here.
The museum is a beautiful space.
Thank you. I agree.
Yeah, for sure. So first up, tell me about the significance of Three Sisters in the name.
Absolutely. It's a very old cultural teaching based on corn, beans, and squash. One of the many teachings that they provide for us is that when there's a healthy relationship, you actually grow better together than you will on your own. And so this obviously applies to people as well. And so that's reflected in the relationship between the Mashantucket Pequot tribal community, our educators, and our students.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
So let's dig into this fundraiser. We just said that its purpose was to help make sure that authentic stories are being told when it comes to Indigenous history here in Connecticut. Just tell me more about the importance of that and making sure those stories stay alive.
Absolutely. First and foremost, you know, the history of the original people here in the Northeast particularly isn't widely told and widely known by the folks that now inhabit this land. In addition to that, the state of Connecticut a few years back just handed down a mandate for all teachers to include Northeastern woodland culture and history in their classrooms. Unfortunately, the teachers aren't resourced in a way that would allow them to provide those authentic histories, cultures, and stories of the original people. And so, in a practical sense, coming to those communities to get that information, we feel is the only way to make sure that the teachers have what they need, and in turn that the students have that authentic understanding of who originally inhabited this land, and by the way, are still here today.
Yes, still here. It's not something that happened ages ago and they just have to read about it in the pages of a book, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so what is the goal of the fundraiser?
The goal of the fundraiser is to raise $80,000 towards what we call the Pequot Nippon Teachers Institute. Nippon is the word in our language for summer. Generally, around that time is when teachers are available to do professional development in terms of, you know, building their skills and gaining resources to bring back to the classroom. And so this past July, we held our first Pequot Nippon Teachers Institute with 36 teachers from all over Turtle Island, which is our word for North America. And we provided an immersive educational experience, specific curriculum, and as much content as we could for those teachers to be able to bring back to their classrooms and again, in turn, make sure that our students have that information available to them. So the purpose of this fundraiser is for us to be able to do that again in July of 2026.
Yeah, and the goal is it $85,000?
$80,000. Yep, $80,000. Yeah. And again, it's a week-long program. This year, we hope to focus more so on the Northeast, and so a significant portion of those 35 teachers that will be chosen from the local area.
I love that.
Yeah.
How does it make you feel to be able to contribute to that education and making sure that the teachers are equipped with this information?
It's a blessing, and there are many layers. You know, being Mashantucket Pequot and having the opportunity to share our story with this amazing, beautiful facility, which is our museum, is certainly a blessing in and of itself. But the opportunity for us to share the value that our community has always historically brought to what is now the United States of America is also a blessing. And you know, I have 4 kids myself, and I understand that sometimes the education system leaves a lot to be desired. And the opportunity to plug some of those holes and the ability to be able to provide for teachers and learners, because one of the main values in our community is that toggling back and forth between being somebody who is teaching and somebody who is learning. And that is something that happens throughout your lifetime. And so it's not just an opportunity for us to provide information, but it's also an opportunity for us to build relationships with these educators in which we in turn have the opportunity to learn new ways for us to actually educate
Yeah.
So it's a great opportunity all the way around.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, now we do have to head out in just a bit, but really quickly, how can people support you all to meet that goal?
Great question. Yeah, www.pequotmuseum.org. All the information is there. Come visit us, join us, get involved, form a healthy relationship with the tribal community because, as I stated in the beginning, three sisters, we support each other, we're all better off.
Awesome, I love it, and I hope you guys meet that goal and can surpass it in the following years.
Thank you.
Thank you so much
Tiffany.
for joining
I appreciate
us.
it. Thank you.